Okay. Oh. Okay, I wasn't aware that live on YouTube is only vertical. I thought it would be horizontal. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Hi, everyone, when you come on. I believe it's live. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. What I do on Instagram when I do a live demonstration is I start with one section to detangle with, so that way it gives time for people to get into the, or it gives people a chance to get into the room. So let me just go ahead and get started. Everything else has been detangled. So I'll put this one up. Kind of would help if I had the products over there. That's okay. All right. So all I'm doing is taking my detangling brush and dipping it into some warm water, starting on the bottoms, which I can barely see in this camera. Okay, I can see now. Hello, welcome. All right. Dipping it into the water, putting it into the hair just so some water can roll down. I can see that says, hi Michelle, how are you? Just putting some water onto the hair. And detangling. So this is the last step before I begin the product application. This is just so people have a moment to come on into the live. I always do my wash day in two parts because I do this part in the shower and the styling part I do outside of the shower. I've been doing it that way for years. So, just detangling this section. Oh, you got questions? I may need to put my glasses on to read the questions. But yeah, I got this part done. All right. Happy to catch you live. I'm sitting under the dryer. Oh, you have a wash day going on as well. Yeah, Tuesday is my regular wash day. Every Tuesday. Hello, Abena. Your hair has truly grown. It has, actually it has truly grown. It's been 3 years since my big chop. My mini big chop. I didn't chop it all off. I did a mini big chop. And then I did actually cut the front recently, trying to get back to a shape. That didn't go so well. That didn't go as well as I would have liked it to. So I'm going to take the clip from here and come over to this side, since I'm going to begin styling on the left. I'll let that drop for a moment. Now I'm going to do my cleanup. All right. Who is that? Gloria Shine Mac. Hey Gloria, how are you? So what I would like to do is showcase Emma Natural products. I currently do not have a conditioner or shampoo in the line. When I do, I will be showcasing those things, but for now, I would just like to focus on Embrace Natural Beauty by Abena products. And so, with the styling, you will see all Emba products because I will be using the Embrace the Base Heavy Hold. I'll be styling with the Embrace the Base Heavy Hold, which will be launching soon, and Embrace the Base Medium Hold, which was recently launched. Cool, cool. Yeah, so that's the idea. And I didn't realize how much time had gone by since my last time being on YouTube. Time really does fly when you're occupied with not one but two businesses and one you're starting up. So the Emba Naturals is new startup. So what I always do before I put on my styling products, I like to rinse my detangling brush, get all the hairs out, clean myself up, because I can't have conditioner all over my suit, and then it gets onto the hair that I'm styling. All right, so I got the brush down. Toss this out. And then I have to go get the styling products, because these are all cleansing and conditioning. All right, I'm coming. So today I will be styling with Embrace the Base. I don't know if it's turned around for you guys, but Embrace the Base Medium Hold Gel, Curl Embrace Holding Gel, which many of you know of as the Emba Natural Styling Gel. And for the first time you'll be seeing the Embrace the Base Heavy Hold Gel that has not launched yet, that I've been testing on myself and on my clients in the salon. I've had a round of testers in the community participate in testing for me. So what I'm going to do is start with this section. Take this out. I always rinse off my clips. You don't want to have your conditioner sitting in your clips. All right, hi Delise. I'm having a hard time with Emba Gel. The style looks great, but I'm getting flakes. I wonder if it's because I'm using too much product and not enough water during the application. Hey Delise, you've been using the product for quite some time, so did you change your application, or has something changed with your hair, or have you changed what you're combining it with, or your cleansing and conditioning products? What other changes have you incorporated? Hey Renee, good to see you. When I lean in like this, it's so that I can read this tiny text. Alrighty, let's go. Face too. I'm using the Innocence leave-in. Okay, is that a new thing for you? I actually bought the leave-in and have not actually used it yet. Sometimes I don't have too many people still complaining, or, sorry, I didn't mean to use the word complaining, expressing that they're experiencing flakes since the very beginning, when we were all still learning how much to use. And a number of people were experiencing those flakes more specifically when they were using the I-Create Hold with Emba. And so when they found out reducing the amount of I-Create Hold or perhaps increasing the amount of water, they got a better experience. And you all will be my assistants back here to let me know if I've got all the conditioner out. Because I hate when I look at a video and I'm like, oh man, I didn't get all the conditioner out. So I'm going to turn around again. You all let me know if there's still conditioner back there on this side. So you actually love the leave-in, okay. So were you experiencing the flakes prior to using the leave-in? All right, so that's all rinsed out. I'm gonna try not to look at questions right now as I go into the application process. I'm gonna start with 1 pump of the Heavy Hold, all right, from this big bottle. And this is what the 1 pump looks like. My hands are wet, which is not fun for application. Gotta do it this way in the shower. I think I just lost some product. All right, here we go. Looks clean. All right, so going into, oh man, I got conditioner. Going into the LoPo section first. And even though I start in the LoPo, I always like to grab all the hair and then just come all the way down. But it is the LoPo part, the LoPo section where I have applied the product. And then I'm going to do my next area, which usually frizzes for me, which is the front. Okay, so there's my pump. Hold on, let me get the product in my hair first before I start reading your comments and questions. All right, so I'm emulsifying. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, there's hair in my hand. All right, going right here because this is an area for me that likes to do the frizz thing. And then I bring that down as well. So this was the area that I wanted to get. All right, so then the next area I want to affect is the bottom area. Got my pump there. And okay, I'm going to go down here, work my way from the bottom up. Now, the last time I did this, I think I did a 4th pump. And I think I did it down here, so I wouldn't do that. The only way I would do another pump would be in my LoPo section, so I'm going to do that much. This is the Heavy Hold again. I haven't moved on to the medium yet, just in my LoPo section because I really want to get that popping. I want to get those curls popping in there. So that's it. Just want to concentrate it there. That's it. That is it. Okay, maybe I'll come over here and just do this part right here. Okay. These are my special areas, y'all. Special. So that's it. I'm gonna wipe my hands. I don't want to go too much with that. Now I'm going to move on to the medium. Now the medium hold, embrace the base. I don't have things with labels on them that I'm using because when I use products at home, I don't use anything with labels. Okay, I'm doing 2 pumps. 1, 2 to start. And with the smaller bottle and the creaminess of it, it looks like it's about the same as the Heavy Hold. I'm gonna go here. This is my LoPo section. This is what I want to affect first. And then just like before, I'll just grab all the rest of the hair, make sure I get it off my hands onto the hair. Okay, so that's the medium hold. I'm gonna do 2 more. 1, 2. That's my 2 pumps. Special areas need attention first. So I'm going to the front. So the front is where I have high porosity hair that likes to frizz out. It is special. It's always been that way. It didn't just become. And so then I'm just bringing it all the way down. All right, now the bottom is fine. So I'm just going to give it the same amount of love, 2 pumps. Okay, wait, hold on, it's too clumpy up there. Okay, and start on the bottom, and then just working my way up. And as I go up, I'm gonna go toward the back because I just did the front, and then I'll go toward the front. Now that's a total of 6 pumps, right? Now I'm gonna do one more pump just in the low pole section. So the low pole section gets extra love. So 1 more pump, so that makes a total of 3 pumps in the low pole section with the medium hold. Right here. And then come all the way down. All right. It is applied. That is the product application for this side. Now what I do is when I apply product in the shower all the time, I always put my hair up in twists. So 3 twists. And these are my 3 sections that I will be styling in later. But when I'm applying the product, you see how I just go to the low pole section first. Then I go to the front. And then I go to the bottom and work my way up. So as I'm twisting, I should be able to answer questions before I move to the other side. So I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read it easier and stay in the frame. Fogged up glasses, but okay, here we go. Oh, I think I've missed it. Hold on, I'll bring it down. Okay. Okay, so that was my first time trying to leave in with Emba. I typically layer it with Curly Magic. So you experience the flakes, it sounds like Delise with a new product combination. So you just may need to adjust your product application, either your ratios of product to water, or just do some tweaking. But yeah, if you've tried something new and you're experiencing flakes, then yeah, just triage, just switch it up, tweak it. Okay. Lazia. Oh wow, I remember I used to watch your videos back in, oh gosh, now I feel so old. She said back in high school. That's so cool. Is this demo of your own products? Yes, it is. I am setting my hair, I'm doing product application using Embrace the Base Heavy Hold Gel. By the way, I'm looking in this mirror. Embrace the Base Heavy Hold Gel, Embrace the Base Medium Hold, and the Curl Embrace Holding Gel will be, oh, I forgot to put Curl Embrace in my special areas. Okay, I'll have to do that outside of the shower because I meant to do it here. It's okay, I'll do it when I get out of the shower. I'll do it when I'm doing the styling. Okay, but yeah, this is how I prep my hair for styling. Do my product application first, and then I come back and do the styling. So that will be part 2. This is part 1. Now, Delise says, will the heavy hold of Emba be similar to something like Jello Shot? Please describe. The heavy hold will be an Emba-based product, or meaning like it's going to be like Emba. You're going to have that ease of application. You're going to have good slip. It's going to feel easy to work with. So you won't have that tight feel as you applied it, but it will give you a lot of hold. So I wouldn't say it's just like Jello shot, but it's going to give you strong hold. Like Jello shot gives a strong hold, the heavy hold gives a strong hold. And then Michelle says, yes, she applied heavy hold gel. Oh, you answered someone else. Ruya says, does applying the medium base on top of the heavy base take away from the hold? No. The hold of the heavy hold is going to establish like your first trapping of water for many of you. It's going to allow you to use less of the medium base, and you're going to, at least for me, my goal is I'm gonna have nice plump curls with great hold. If I were to do the medium hold first, I would do I would do either the Curl Embrace Holding Gel, which is the original Emba, on top, or I would do Curl Embrace Softer Touch Holding Gel, which is the other topper. Either one I would put on top to extend the longevity of the set. I have styled my hair with medium hold base gel by itself, and I would equate the experience to setting my hair with a mousse, where you get great definition and volume on day one. But it didn't last, the definition didn't last as long. The hold was there, the hang time was still there, but the definition, it started to swell, started to expand, just out. And so it still looked decent. It really did. But yeah, just reminding me of if I did a mousse. So when I've done mousses, I've styled my hair with 2 mousses since I've had the Emba Natural Styling Gel, Curl Embrace Holding Gel. And I've put that on top, and that does extend the longevity of the set. So now I'm twisting this up. I'm gonna move over to the other side. Trying not to slip and fall in the shower. All right, Mabel May. Does the heavy hold give more hold or elongation? I love the light and medium hold base with the softer touch. Don't want more hold, but would like more elongation. I would say that my experience is when you put the heavy hold on and then you apply either the light hold or the medium hold on top of it, that's where you see your elongation. I wouldn't go heavy with the heavy hold base gel just to get elongation. I would just apply the heavy hold base gel just to capture the water that's on your hair, if you're soaking wet hair, and then apply your moisturizer over it. But what's going to happen is you'll be able to use less of your moisturizing, nourishing base gel, meaning your medium or your light hold base gel. So with this one, I used a total of 7 pumps of the medium hold. When I style with the medium hold and one of the toppers only, just those 2 products, I tend to use 4 pumps per section. I have 3 sections on each side. So I would wind up doing 12 pumps, for this side with the medium base or the light base. And then I would put 1 pump per section for the topper on each side. With the heavy hold base, I just used, as you saw, 1 pump per section, and I doubled up and put another pump in the low porosity section. And then I was able to use less of the medium hold, but it still get a nice plump curl, which is what I'm aiming for. So if you need more weight, I would say go ahead and add, and I know this wasn't you, Mabel, because you don't need more weight, but for those who need more weight, I would recommend, if you want to use Jasimba products and you want to try this technique, I would say use the heavy hold. Strategically, maybe 1 pump per section like I did. Start there, don't go too heavy or too much with the product, and then apply your medium or your light hold on top of it, and you can pile those on, and that's where you're going to get more of your hang. Okay, And I'll continue to explain that, but that's been my experience. If you go too much with the heavy, what's going to do is start curling and curling and tightening and tightening and tightening your curl, and you're really going to see a tight curl. You don't want that. You just want to hold on to the water and establish that clumping, and then you use your medium base or your light base gel to pile up on, okay? And let's say, Ruyar, can you apply some water on top of the heavy hold? I wouldn't apply it on top of it. At least that's the way that I'm doing it with my clients in the salon. The way I would do it was I would put the heavy hold in my hand first and then put the water in my hand. So you know that water to product ratio that we all wonder about? If you have the product and the water in your hand together, your water to product ratio or product to water ratio is right there. You don't have to guess, how much water should I put? No, it's right there. You have that much product in your hand, then put that much water in your hand and rub it in together and blend it and then apply it to the hair. That's what I've been doing. Let's see. W, are your products made of botanical ingredients? If so, can they be used on locks? Also, do you have a light curl refresher spray? I have not used, or I'm not sure if I would even recommend using the products on locks. They're not really something that I would consider for locks. You can certainly try, if you were to try it, I would say try with the light hold because you don't want to put too much product, but I'm not a loctician. I don't really know much about how the hair behaves with product. All I know is you do need moisture, and the light hold and the medium hold are both moisture-rich products, but because your hair is locked, you don't need the weight. So I would say use the use the Embrace the Base light hold gel. And in terms of a light curl refresher spray, no, I do not have that. What I have right now are 4 gels in the market. The Curl Embrace Holding Gel, which is the original Emba styling gel. I have the Embrace the Base Light Hold Gel and Embrace the Base Medium Hold Gel, which I'm using here today, right? And then I have the Curl Embrace, I don't have it in front of me, I don't have the Curl Embrace Softer Touch Holding Gel, which is another topper, and it has some different benefits and features that many of my clients and customers really enjoy. So those are the 4 that are on the market. The lovely Heavy Hold Base Gel that I'm using today is being tested and getting prepared for its launch. So you'll be learning more about that, but I'll have more information about the Heavy Hold coming up very soon on the website. And if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my email list because I do send out information there as well. I don't spam people, not too much, but I do send out information there as well. And I invite any and everyone to join me on Saturdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. Unless I'm traveling, I do a live discussion with my audience to answer questions and any topics that I have addressed throughout the week that I want to bring to your attention. So that's every Saturday unless I'm traveling or doing an event or anything like that. Those are ways that you can communicate with me. And the website for the product is embanaturals.com. Delise says, I really enjoy the slip of your product. Remarkable. Thank you, my dear. Mabel May. I find that if I use a lot of the medium or light base, I get more elongation, thinking that's my trick to get my desired result. I don't want a heavy hold. Gotcha. Gotcha. You're fine, Mabel May. All right, so now I've answered some questions. I'm going to take my glasses off and do the other side. That's going to be easier for me. And then after I put the product in, I'll be able to answer some more questions. It's just easier for me to read with the glasses on. So let me get the water going. Clean off these clips. Get this conditioner out. rinse with the conditioner. Oh, it would be good if I take this twist out. Take this twist out. I don't know if I'll be able to read that. I missed how to join the email list. What website do you go to? Oh, that was easy. Okay, you go to embanaturals.com, ENBBA naturals.com, and on the home page, it should be at the top. It should say subscribe, and on the bottom as well, on the footer, it should say subscription program. And then you would go through the steps to add your email to the list and make sure you receive a welcome email from me thanking you for joining the email list, and also a verification that you have been officially subscribed, confirmation. So you'll have to verify your email. It's going to send you an email, it's going to send you a message to your email box. You have to verify, and then you'll be confirmed. You'll receive a confirmation message as well as a welcome message. Okay? And water's hot. Ooh, my water's hot. Now, there are a number of you on here who are already using the medium base with either Curl Embrace or Curl Embrace Softer Touch or some other products like I Create Hold, whatever you're using it with. My purpose for coming on here today is I realize, I haven't had a chance to do the tutorials. It does take time to edit. So I wanted to make sure I'm available to answer questions about this application process. I will do more lives, but I wanted to show you first with the heavy hold, because there are people who are not going to have the same experience of just doing the medium base and the top row. So I wanted to show you how I would like for you to get that additional clumping with another product, namely the Embrace Base Heavy Hold. All right. No one said I have any conditioner in the back, so I guess I'm all clear, right? I'm all clear back there? No conditioner left behind? Right? You still have conditioner? Oh man, I do. Okay, shouldn't have turned the water off. That water is hot. Thank you, by the way. Try a bit near the part. Okay. A tiny bit. Okay. Just a small little box. Waiting for it to get a little fuller. Alright, that's better. Way too hot. Now it's way too cold. I can't win. There you go. That's a good temperature. All right, so I'm gonna wet everything again. And come back here. Did I get it? Before I set her down. All clear? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so that front needs a little bit more water before I go. That's a nice amount of heavy hold. That's what I like. Nice and thick. So then as I emulsify it. So for those who want to add water, this is when I would add the water. I would just dip my water into, a cup of water. Dip my palm into a cup of water and then just mix it around when I emulsify. So I'm going to go right to the LoPo section. And come all the way down. Okay. So that was really the LoPo section. Now this one is going to be the front. See, that's what it is. Okay. Okay, so this is the pump we got. That first pump was nice and hefty. That's what I like. Okay. Yeah, I got some hair in there. All right, so I go to the front because the front is an area that likes to frizz out. So I like to get some product there first, and then I go down. As I apply it, I go down. Make sure I've gotten everything off my fingers. And I'm also giving this baby a chance to go up the pump, for the pump to suck up the product. So yeah, good. I got another clump right there. And over to the side. Okay. And then I'm going to start on the bottom and work my way up. And as I work my way up, go toward the back. Okay. So now it's on, and I'm going to do a small pump in the low porosity section. Small pump in the low porosity section. And then I'm going to come back here, just get the rest, whatever remnants, right there. Because those are the areas that will open up. That's where I need my hold. All right, who is this? Nope, not enough. What is it? Is it the heavy hold base you applied first? Yes. Hey, Justano. All right, so now that's done. I'm going to the medium base. 1 pump. 2 pump. I like to start with 2 pumps. And I'm gonna emulsify just a little bit. Go straight into the LoPo section. I always like to put product in the area that needs the most attention first. And then grab the rest of the hair and come down. And then again, 1, 2, another 2 pumps. Where am I going? Front. Right in there. Right in the side. Right there. The inside. Now it's like I'm coming down, right? But the concentration of the product was up in here. So I'm going to do 2 pumps and work my way from the bottom up. So those are my 2 pumps. Working my way from the bottom up like this. And I'm going to finish with 1 pump in the low porosity section. 1 pump. Emulsify a little bit. Right in there. Okay? And then, of course, just make sure my hands are completely clear. Now I'll answer any questions while I do my twists before I hop out of the shower. And out of the shower will be part 2. I will go get dressed. So if you have any questions, please drop them now so that when I finish or while I'm twisting, I can actually answer. So then I'll need to go and get dressed. Okay, hold on. Pamela Walker, I am going to grab my glasses so I can make sure I'm reading this correctly. What is the reason why placing the medium hold base on top of the heavy hold base? It happens to be a wonderful way for those who need more weight to capture or to clump their curls. But for me personally, I actually love the outcome of having the nice plump curls that I got with it, and then just putting the curl embrace or the softer touch in the special areas, because then that way my hair is not too flat. I get the nice volume that I like. It just works out really well that way. So yeah, it's twofold. But really, I wanted to show, because I have some folks who may not experience that much clumping because the medium, the Embrace the Base medium hold is a thicker version of the original base, which is a light hold. And it was really designed to be a nourishing conditioning product directly applied to your hair. And then the weight, I wanted to come from a topper. I don't have a heavy topper in the line right now, so I went ahead and created and developed a base gel that's going to help trap that water that many need in order to get their hair to clump. So it's so that I have a system for you all to use. I know many of you are very familiar with and rely heavily on InnerSense I Create Hold, which I understand I've used that in the salon for years. In fact, I still use it with a number of my clients strategically. And so I wanted to make sure I have a product in the line that you can use that would help bring your hair, trap the water so that your hair would clump more. Because I really want you to have that conditioning that you get from the medium, the Embrace the Base medium hold, or the Embrace the Base light hold gel. Now, let's see. Thank you for providing the answer. You're very welcome. That's why I'm here today. Let's see. Just Tana, do you think a similar result could be achieved using a heavy hold curl embrace holding gel topper with the medium hold topper? So there's no medium hold topper. The toppers are just curl embrace, either the softer touch or the original curl embrace. The softer touch, which does not tend to have the feel of a cast, right? It's a much softer feel when you touch it, when you touch your hair with it on. It is a firm hold, but the Embrace the Base, even I say all the names together, just like a parent, calling their children's names. The curl embrace, it makes your curls clump tighter. The softer touch will clump your curls with more expansion. So for those who like volume or like their curls more expanded, they don't want their curls so tight, I would say use the softer touch to get that softer finish, to get that more expanded, voluminous finish. But for those who want their curls tighter, then I would say use the original Emba Curl and Brace Holding Gel. But yeah, there's no there's no medium topper. Dejaneer, so happy to see you again. Your light shines through. Your blessings. Stay blessed. That is so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And Justano says, I must have the names mixed up. No problem. Just let me know what you're talking about. I'm getting ready to hop out so I can go get dressed and then prepare for the styling portion. So if you don't have, well, if you have any other questions, please go ahead and drop them now. Otherwise, I'm going to hop off, okay? Just going to clip this one up. See, I got my glasses on. I'm ready for you. Clip goes in. Gloria, you can order the products via the website embanaturals.com, ENBBA naturals.com. And so Justano says, mixing the OG topper with the softer touch topper for a wash and go. I don't tend to mix those. The way that I would use them in combination, Justano, is if I were to use, let's say, the softer touch as my overall topper, I may come back and use the Curl and Brace, the original Emba, just in the front area and the low porosity area, just to shore them up, to give a tighter, firmer, hold to them so that it's not expanded. Those areas are already going to expand, so I would make them tighter, with the original Curl and Brace. But I'll have you know this. Last week I styled my hair with the heavy hold, the medium hold, and the Curl and Brace softer touch all over, and I used the softer touch. I came back and I reinforced the front and the low porosity with the softer touch. And I actually, because I went heavy with it, I did feel more of a cast. So you can feel a cast with a softer touch if you go heavy with it. It is a gel. But if you're just using it, regularly like you would the topper gel, just one pump per section, relatively for, like, say, my length and my density, then you won't feel the cast. It's a much softer feel to your hands. And then Gail Payton says, hi, joined late. Can you give a quick summary of this process? Certainly, that's a good question because I'm getting ready to hop off. So I styled my hair with 3 of my gels from the Emba Naturals line. The Heavy Hold Base Gel has not been released yet. I've been testing it and preparing for it to be launched. So that was the first layer of product application. I did strategically 1 pump per section and came back and did 1 pump here. So I have 3 sections on each side of my head. The low porosity section is where I concentrate first. So I did 1 pump for each section, then I went back and did the low porosity section. Then I did the Embrace the Base. See, these have labels, so I'm gonna show it to you. Embrace the Base medium hold gel. I put that in the low porosity section first, 2 pumps, then 2 pumps in the front, and then 2 pumps from the bottom up. Then I came back and did 1 pump here in the low porosity. Then for the final topping, I will do that when I get out of the shower, when I get dressed and get out of the shower. So I did the same thing on both sides. All right. Dejaneer says, do you still blow out your hair? Have you used Rev Hair to achieve it? I have not had a blowout on my hair since January of 2023. Sad. I haven't had, someone to do the blowout for me. I'm back to that now. I'm back to in search for a stylist, which I'm also, overdue for a trim. And I didn't even want to come on here until I had my hair trimmed up and shaped and all that good stuff. But I saw the need to be able to give some guidance for how I would like to see you get, a good experience with the medium hold base gel. If you were not getting the outcome that you were looking for, I wanted to make sure I can give you some type of tips. So I did notice, if you have the base gel on and you're adding water on top of it, you may actually be diluting it. What I like to do is work in smaller sections like you saw I did, that's still holding onto the water. Make sure you have the water on the hair first and then apply the base gel, and then it holds on to it. But if you put the base gel on first and then put the water on, you most likely maybe rinsing it off and diluting the hold that you're getting. So my recommendation would be to make sure that section is soaking wet when you put the medium hold gel on, like you saw what I did. All right, or eventually you'll be able to have access to the Embrace the Base Heavy Hold Gel that we'll be launching fairly soon. Okay, so any other questions anyone has before I hop off? And thank you all so very much for joining me to give me an opportunity to share with you my tips or my guidance for how to use these products and how I thought of the way that I came about seeing how you can get the best results, because I also had to practice with them. It was not like, oh, I put it on, okay, this is how you do it. I had to practice with them too. All right, which can I use at Gail Patton? I joined. Can you give a quick summary? Can I use that as the base gel for now? For now, what's available is Embrace the Base Medium Hold. This is now available on the website. And so you can go on to embanaturals.com. I have different sizes. I have the sample size, the standard size, which you just saw, right? I have the medium size, which right here, no label because it's my bottle. And then I have, salon size, but you're trying it out. So I recommend, this is salon size. I recommend that you start with either the sample or the standard size and get your feel for it. If you need to lay your hair down, then you can use it in cooperation with other products. I did start out in the salon using, my topper with other products. I've been working hard to try and get you a whole system with just Emba products, but for right now, the Heavy Hold Base Gel is not available on the market. So you may need to reach for a third product to help you, if need be, to get more weight and to clump your curls. Because the medium base and the light hold base gel are both fairly light gels. They don't really feel like gels. They're really mostly about conditioning and nourishing your hair. Okay? Just Tano says, I have to work on not applying water after applying the base. I think I'm probably diluting it some. Thanks for the live. You're welcome. My pleasure. And thank you. Just Tano, just so you know, was very instrumental on you seeing me on here today. Because she's been doing lives, that was one very important reminder for me of how I can get this content to you. And then most recently, What the Kink, Kayla of What the Kink, also posted a video last week, and I saw her application, and I wanted to give some, guidance based on what she shared. And so I realized that it's been way too long that the products have been in the market for you all to get some tutorials, and I'm going to get that to you. I owe you all that. I feel, a sense of, purpose, not just purpose, but responsibility to make sure you have a better experience with it. So that's why I'm on here today. Thank you, Justana, for your contribution, and thank you in advance, Kayla, if you come on and see this. Thank you in advance for your contribution to, to the cause as well. I will be hopping off, but come back later. I have to go get dressed. It typically takes me to clean up and get dressed and everything. I do bathe, I take a shower. I usually finish in about 30-40 minutes. I may be a little bit faster today, but about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, you'll see me for part 2, okay? Thank you all, and hopefully I'll see you later. Bye. First time doing this, so I'm not sure how to end this one either. I think it's the X over here.